Coming up, find out what bold action supporters of Eric Shepherd are doing to show their support.
And a man is robbed at gunpoint.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Ariana Pinnell.
And I'm Najariah Mathis. The hashtag Eric Shepherd Challenge is taking social media by storm as his supporters take up the challenge to step on and desecrate the American flag. Eric Shepherd is the student protester who created a national media frenzy by walking on the American flag during a protest. The Eric Shepherd Challenge involves stomping, walking, or even jumping on the American flag and then posting pictures or videos of the act online. The veteran who attempted to confiscate the flag, Michelle Manhart, the woman who tried to wrestle the flag away from the protesters at the original protest, says the challenge is disrespectful and the wrong way to raise money for Shepherd's bond. Shepherd went into hiding after the police said they found a gun on campus that belonged to him.
And other news about Eric Shepherd, Valdosta Chief of Police Brian Childress says no one wants to hurt him. Childress has been shutting down perceptions and allegations that law enforcement is targeting Shepherd for walking on the flag and comparing this incident to the Kendrick Johnson's incident. There is a warrant issued for Shepherd's arrest after witnesses confirmed seeing him with a book bag containing a gun, and the police found the book bag in Odom Library. The campus police have not released a surveillance video because it is part of an open investigation and it may be released later. Shepherd still considered to be armed and dangerous.
The state of Georgia has recently given all schools the option of deciding the amount of control the government has over the school systems. These options are known as the District Governance Flexibility Options. Here's news reporter Lethea Washington with more. The Valdosta Board of Education recently held a public hearing about the 3 different governance flexibility options. Over the school year, the district has been examining the different governance options, and the board has attended sessions at their Georgia School Board Association training and discussed the options with various people in the school district. Since Title 20, which is a part of Georgia laws that govern education, there has been a decrease in state funding, which has caused many school districts to desire flexibility in how they allocate their funds based on their needs in the school and across the district. The first option is known as a charter system, which is not to get confused with a charter school system. This system will basically create maximum flexibility from all Title 20 rules, including decision-making about how they are going to govern and how to provide services and programs to students. Investigating in excellence in education is the next flexibility option. This gives the option of less flexibility than the charter system. However, it does allow for success to be focused on individual school achievement and improvement. And the final option is a status quo. No performance contracts with the Student Board of Education is required, but they are subject to all current Title 20 laws and regulations. This would be the preferred option for school systems that believe what they are currently doing is working and don't see a strong incentive to change.
Because what our school district has to do, along with all of the school districts in the state of Georgia, is prior to June 30th of this year, we have to say to the Georgia Department of Education, Valdosta City Schools plans to select this particular governance option of the 3.
For additional information, visit gocats.org. For News Valdosta, I'm Lethea Washington.
A man was robbed at gunpoint last Friday. 37-year-old Daryl Lemons told police that around 1:45 a.m. that morning, 3 African-American men robbed him outside of Amelia Apartments on Bemis Road. He said he gave the 3 men his wallet. If anyone has information regarding this crime, they are encouraged to contact the Valdosta Police Department.
Are you interested in joining an organization with a community of academic and business leaders that are committed to using the power of entrepreneurial action to transform lives? News reporter Marissa Daniels has more.
Enactus has been around for many years. They specialize in community service organizations and also helping out all the children of the community. Today, they scheduled an end-of-the-year celebration for all the children who have participated in the Orally West program.
Enactus, formerly known as Students in Free Enterprise, is an international nonprofit organization that works with leaders in business and higher education to mobilize university students to make a difference in their communities.
Alexis Greer. I've been volunteering at Orally West for about 6 months now. I really love working with the kids because it gives you a chance to actually bond with them. We help them with their schoolwork. If they're having any issues just in their personal life, we're able to just guide them and really be a mentor for them. So I definitely love being able to be that for them.
One way they help in the community is by working at Orally West, a community center. The leaders are, in essence, the children's big brothers and sisters.
Okay, so my name is Mikey Downs. I've been volunteering at the Site Success Center for about a year now. And I thoroughly enjoy working with the kids. They sometimes get on my nerves, but that all comes with age, and age is lovable little people.
If you want to get involved, make sure you contact Enactus for more information. This is News5415. I'm Marissa Daniels.
A Valdosta State University student was hit by a vehicle last Thursday. Another VSU student was charged with failure to yield. 22-year-old Nicole Leonard reportedly was walking across the crosswalk at an intersection of Sestella Avenue and Baytree Road when she was hit by 21-year-old Haley Scarborough. Lanier was rushed to South Georgia Medical Center but did not receive any life-threatening injuries.
Mediacom is phasing out many of its analog channels this summer. Mediacom's director of communications says it clogs up the network. Mediacom cables currently send out 3 channel signals: analog, digital, and high definition. By way of comparison, the space taken up by sending analog signals could be used to send 3 HD channels. Mediacom is going to cease sending out analog signals for around 50 channels throughout July. Local TV channels 2 through 22 and 95 and 96 will not be affected, and Mediacom moved VSU TV to channel 16 on February 15th. Televisions incapable of receiving digital signal will need digital adapters to allow them to receive digital signals.
Looking for the best book deals in town, News Valdosta reporter Quenisha Claiborne shows us where to find them.
The South Georgia Regional Library hosts their weekly backdoor book sale on Woodrow Wilson Drive every Tuesday and Saturday. The sale is man-powered by Friends of the Library. These volunteers also donate materials which enhance the library's collection and stock the backdoor book sale. This book sale serves as a major source of the library's revenue. The Friends of the Library state that their main goal is for the library to become the center of the community. And what's the significance of these books, you may ask?
These are classic, either medical books or books that pertain to my interest that you otherwise cannot find anywhere.
Library patrons also have the opportunity to purchase books outside of the 2 designated sale days at the Book Nook located in the library.
We have had so many increases in donations, so many extra patrons start to come that we now generate, our goal this year is $20,000 from back here to be donated towards materials and programs for the library.
There you have it, another wonderful opportunity that the library here at South Georgia Regional has for us. So for News Valdosta, I'm Quenisha Claiborne.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll tell you about the end of the year concert tonight for South Georgia Strings Project.
And coming up, are gas prices on the rise in Lowndes County? Stay tuned.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
If you like violins and adorable kids, then the South Georgia String Project has something just for you. A joint venture of the Valdosta State University Department of Music and the Valdosta Symphony Orchestra will present its end-of-the-year season concert tonight. Director and master teacher Lauren Burns Hodges is the leader of the after-school music program that provides low-cost instrument instructions. Performances are held several times a year, and the final performance will take place this evening at 6 p.m. in Whitehead Auditorium, which is on the first floor of the VSU Fine Arts Building. Admission is free of charge, and the reception will follow in the Fine Arts Building lobby.
This past Saturday, dogs took over Freedom Park. Let's take a look at what reporter Marcus Hill has on this story.
Freedom Park is a multi-purpose facility that has something for everyone, but today the dogs are taking over. Vital at Freedom Park is an event put on by the VLPRA to get dogs and their owners more active in the community. VLPRA gave out biscuits, freebies, and canine-themed giveaways for dogs and doggy bag lunches for owners. The event was completely free and extremely kid-friendly.
The purpose of Fido at Freedom is to promote our dog park and let the community know that this is a free resource for them to come out with their dogs and just have a healthy lifestyle for not only them but their dogs too. To plan this event, it took time to contact vendors, contact our local pet adoptions. It also took getting all the resources. We have free snacks out here today. We have bandanas for your dog, so we had to order those. It's just a lot of event process planning.
All of the dog owners had nothing but good things to say about the event.
Came out here to enjoy the dogs. We love dogs. I have my niece and nephews out here with me, and they just love dogs, so we just decided we wanted to come out here and support the Fido at Freedom. I like that they have the adoption here for the dogs. There's one dog over there that's blind and deaf. He's like the cutest little puppy ever. And they have different things for the dogs to do.
Fido at Freedom Park was an overall success. A total of 7 adoptions were made. I'm Marcus Hill of News Valdosta.
Speaking of VSU, the university will also host its 4th week-long Camp Invention. The Camp Invention is a summer day program for rising 1st through 6th graders. This year's program is Illuminate, which features 5 energetic and fun-filled modules on science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM, using creative hands-on activities. The camp will take place June 8th through the 12th from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. in Nevins Hall, which is located on VSU's main campus. General admission is $220. However, multi-child discounts are available, and VSU employees will receive a discounted rate of $190.
Tough Mudders, Spartan races, and color runs have become a fad within the last year. But did you know about one such race in Valdosta? With more on this story, here's reporter Nick Self.
I'm here at the 2nd annual Color Me Free Color Run hosted by House of Hope.
House of Hope is a women's ministry that helps women overcome addiction and build relationships with God. And this is their 2nd annual color run called Color Me Free. House of Hope is a non-profit organization that runs off donations alone. This year at the event, a Big Green Egg grill was auctioned off. However, the auction was not everyone's favorite part.
Definitely have to say the color. It's a color run, you know, it's a lot of fun. We started off and everybody threw a packet of color at each other, and that was probably my favorite part.
Spirits were high Saturday as colored powder filled the air and friends and strangers alike raised money for the House of Hope. If you missed out this year, be sure to catch the Color Me Free run next year. Here are some things to look forward to.
Well, we'll have live worship. Of course, we'll have all our different friends who bring out their tents like Zaxby's and Main Squeeze.
The Southland Church Praise and Worship Band also came out to lead the runners and volunteers in a time of worship. House of Hope says the event would not have been possible without all their friends and sponsors. If you would like to help out in any way, visit their website at southgeorgiahouseofhope.org. With your News Valdosta, I'm Nick Self.
Gas prices continue to climb in Lowndes County, which means work is becoming more expensive, especially for rural workers. GeorgiaGasPrices.com showed the lowest reported price for a gallon of regular gasoline in the county was $2.33, and the week before, the lowest price was $2.26. 62 retailers in Lowndes County had prices below $2.50, and one had a whopping $3 a gallon. Increasing gas prices put more pressure on those who drive to work due to the shortest commute time being 18 minutes, according to the Bureau. The state average is $2.49.
In order to have a healthy community, we must first start by empowering them. Check out what the Goodwill and a couple of sponsors did for the city of Valdosta this past weekend with News Valdosta reporter Brittany Williams.
After a long week of work and school, the Goodwill decided that the community deserves a little bit of playtime. This past weekend, the Goodwill paired up with the Lowndes Valdosta Commission for Children and Youth, LCCY, and the Cash Prosperity Campaign to host the 2015 Community and Family Empowerment Day.
And this event serves those families to give them ideas and all of the resources that's available for them here in Lowndes County, as well as for the children for summer activities that are coming up in the county.
The Family Empowerment Day had various fun activities and games to entertain the children, free food for everyone, as well as valuable information about companies in the community that can be helpful to certain families.
It's a lot of information here that most families in the community don't get out and get. You can get it right here. It's a tent set up for you to go to each tent. Someone's there to explain it to you, let you know where you need to go get things that you don't know.
The Empowerment Day was sponsored by over 20 companies, including Ameri Group, Sharper Bounce Houses, Imagination Library, and many more. As well, they held 3 community forums on education, health, and fair housing and rental assistance. With the help of multiple sponsor companies, the Goodwill was able to pull off a successful family and fun empowerment day. With News Valdosta, I'm Brittany Williams.
Local kids can get a kick out of the summer with Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreational Authority's Youth Summer Soccer Program. The program teaches younger children soccer basics while promoting physical activity and offers older players a competitive soccer outlet. The league has 5 age groups, and registration is open to children as young as 3 years old. The price ranges from $50 to $75 depending on age, and there's an extra $10 fee for anyone who lives outside of Lowndes County, and discounts are available for families who register more than one child. The registration fee ends on May 29th and includes a jersey and socks.
There are plenty of choices when it comes to dining out. News Valdosta reporter Sabrina Adams has an app that may help you decide.
Are you planning on staying home for dinner tonight, or are you planning on going out? If you're planning on going out,
were the counters clean before your food was prepared? Does employees have the proper temperature to wash their hands before touching your food? Is the floor clean? Those are all questions that can now be answered with one swipe.
You have to have a clean restaurant. I mean, why would somebody come eat in your restaurant if it's not clean? I think the consuming public has an interest in eating in restaurants that are not only have good food, good service, but are clean.
All a person has to do is download the app, enter your zip code, and restaurants near you will pop up along with a grade based on their health codes. The creators of the app, Chris Peoples and Jake Van Dyke, says the goal isn't to bring down any businesses, but to help keep the public informed of where their food has been.
We serve great food, we give great service, we hold sanitary to the highest standard here, so I mean, it's like I said, it's mostly little small things, little cracks on the floor here and there, but we get them fixed. Look into it and don't look at it as like, oh, well, that's a bad place, because like anyone can have a C and still give inconsistent food and service, you know. We thrive to give the experience is what we do here.
And that's the What's Health app. To know about dining before you actually go out and dine. With News Valdosta, I'm Sabrina Adams.
Coming up next on News Valdosta, Nick Self gives us the local weather report.
So don't go away. Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now it's time to take a look at the weather with Nick Self. Nick, how's the weather?
Thanks, guys. Today we should have a high of about 81 with our low hovering around 57 degrees. The humidity will be relatively high, about 76%, but on the bright side, we have 0% chance of rain. Tonight, the temperature will drop to a cool 58 degrees with no rain. The wind will be from the northeast tonight at about 7 miles per hour. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with a high of about 83. The clear skies continue with no chance of rain. The UV index will be high. It's a 10 on the 10-point scale, so if you go outside for an extended period of time, you're advised to wear sunscreen of at least 15 SPF. The pollen count is a medium high of 7.6 on the 12-point scale, so you allergy sufferers, take cover. Get the necessary medications that will allow you to go outside and enjoy the rest of this beautiful week. And that's all I have for the weather. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Nick. Coming up, we'll take a look at local sports with Lethea Washington, so stay with us.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back.
And now it's time to check in with Lethea Washington for our local sports.
Delta State used a pair of 3-run innings to defeat Valdosta State 7-4 in an elimination game of the Gulf South Conference Tournament Sunday at Tart Field. Valdosta State ended its season at 28-19. Ryan Smith doubled to open the inning before Zach Goodnow reached on a fielding error on a throw to first base. Following a sacrifice bunt, Mike Reed singled up the middle to drive both base runners. The Valdosta State softball team was turned away from its bid for 7th straight Gulf South Conference title after falling to Alabama Huntsville Chargers 6-3 in an elimination game of the 2015 GSC tournament on Friday afternoon at Steele's Diamond at Blazer Park. The Valdosta State softball team, who have held the top position in the South Regional rankings since they were first released on April 15th, may be heading to the NCAA Division II softball regional tournament. The South Region portion of the tournament will consist of 8 teams from the Gulf South Conference, Sunshine State Conference, and Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and the champions of 3 leagues, Shorter, Tampa, and Tuskegee, have already locked up the 3 automatic briefs. 5 other teams will be chosen as at-large selection. Valdosta State's postseason run came to an end in Miami Shores, Florida, after the Blazers fell 5-3 to St. Leo's Lions in a thrilling first run in NCAA Division II Region 1 men's tennis semifinal matchup on Saturday at the Buccaneer Tennis Center. With the loss, Valdosta State finished 15-8, while St. Leo improved 16-5 and earned an opportunity to face Berry in Sunday's championship match. Lakeland, Florida's own Matt Anderson will have Georgia on his mind for a while. The McKill Academy senior golfer signed a golf and academic scholarship with Valdosta State University. The past season, he shot a 72 at county and a 70 at district. A year earlier, he averaged a 74.5 in 18-hole events. Anderson was a PokePreps.com all-county first-team selection for the past 2 seasons and led the team back to back-to-back championships. That concludes our local sports for today. Now back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Lethea. When News Valdosta returns, we'll tell you about a Wiregrass program that may help you see a little better.
So stay with us. We'll be right back.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back. Did you know that Wiregrass Georgia Technical College is training students to become become licensed opticians? Opticians are responsible for turning eye exam prescriptions into something you can wear. Head of the program, Gerald Wickerson, says that program may not get as much attention as other programs at the school, but he's graduating students who leave with a marketable skill set and good job prospects. He's designed a replica showroom that features current name brand frames and licensed lenses available to the public at cost. Wiregrass on-site labs allow students to take base lens material and shape them to fit a patient's frame and prescriptions.
If you're looking to buy some art, you may want to visit the Turner Art Center. I got the chance to visit myself. Here's more. I'm here at the Turner Art Center where they're continuing to spring into the arts. Springtime definitely brings a new element into the city. This year marked the 28th annual Spring into Art exhibition. This exhibit has definitely changed the meaning of artistic competition here in Valdosta. Spring into Art remains the most inclusive art exhibit in South Georgia.
Right now we're hosting the 28th annual Spring into Art exhibit. This art exhibit is open to any artist who would like to participate working in any medium. This year we had 212 artists. Coincidentally, half of them, 106, are from Lowndes County, and the other 106 are from South Georgia, North Florida.
Even with fewer artists registered this year, the exhibit has failed to disappoint, bringing an influx of success to the Turner Art Center. The exhibit has broken records and remains an artistic force here in the South.
We gave away 13 awards that equaled $5,000 in cash prizes. Also, another element of Spring into Art is all the artwork is for sale, priced by the artist. So far we've sold about 50 works from this show, which is composed of about 390 works altogether.
It's not possible to gauge just how many artists will register for next year's show, but it's certain that there will be a next year. The success of the show, what the exhibit does for the community, and what it does for the Turner Art Center won't change. With your News Valdosta, I'm Najari Mathis.
May is the month of National Day of Prayer, and New Covenant Church, along with many other churches in Valdosta, will be coming together to celebrate. The National Day of Prayer is an annual day of observance designated by the United States Congress when people are asked to turn to God in prayer and meditation. Each year since its inception, the President has signed a proclamation encouraging all Americans to pray on this day. This year, the event will take place on Thursday at the Old Lowndes County Courthouse on 100 Patterson Street in downtown Valdosta, across the street from First Methodist Church, from noon to 1 p.m.
And that's it for our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Najari Mathis.
And I'm Ariana Pinnell. We'll see you later.